Okay guys, I'm here today with Heath Pedigo, huge honor for me, and Luke and CJ. And guys, Heath this week is shooting an entire instructional all about his blue belt curriculum. And for this instructional, he brought Luke here with him, which is his student, and who won the awards with gi and no gi as a blue belt, and also CJ. So today, Heath is gonna show us here one of his favorite moves. That's a very cool way to recover the half guard when someone gets the underhook on you. So he was just showing to me, and something that's very new. I had never thought about it, and makes a lot of sense. And I think all you guys will be able to take advantage because it's pretty simple to set up. So thanks for doing this.
Right. Thanks, Bernardo. So, all right, guys, we'll just go ahead and get to it. CJ, guys, CJ is a two-time Illinois Department of Corrections wrestling champion. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so on this one, guys, this is the main question that I get asked, okay, is what do I do if I lose the underhook? I'm completely flat on my back. It's like saying, what if I'm in a full-blown armbar? What do I do, right? Okay, so we don't have a lot of options from this position. We're getting smashed. We're in big trouble here, okay? So what we're gonna have to do is, guys, everyone kind of focuses on this underhook. The thing is this is dead, okay? And if CJ starts to turn his back to me, yeah, and kind of fold me up, I'm gonna be in even more trouble here. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this opposite hand, which is kind of free. First, I have to make sure that my legs are, they're gonna be able to move. I have to really tighten up, pull my heel into my butt and make sure that CJ is not going to be able to step up and start to kneecap me and all that stuff, right? So I want to put a lot of weight down and kind of smash my knees into CJ's calves and keep his knee flat on the floor, okay? This hand is dead. All we can do with this is grab and kind of lift, okay? With our right hand, however, what we're going to do is palm, okay? The back of our hand is going to be up, and I am going to slide this in. Guys, there's a ton of room, no matter how flat or how much, yeah, CJ's smashing me. He's all the way down, guys. I can still get this hand across and I can stick it in, okay? So CJ, flip me around here. Okay, so guys, we're here. Okay, we're locking, not in a lockdown, but I'm pushing CJ's knee to the ground here. And here's what we're gonna do, okay? So this opposite hand, I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna stick this in between our stomachs, and I'm going to run this all the way across, guys, okay, to my own leg here, okay? Now, just like a cat when it's angry, it kind of does this, okay? I'm going to arch my palm up, so like this. And what that's going to do, you're going to watch CJ's body lift up. No matter how much he's pressuring me, it's going to lift him up just enough for me to come over, grab the top of my leg and my knee, okay? And then I'm going to start to pull my knee into a knee shield position, which will end up here, okay? So I'm gonna come underneath, okay? CJ smashing me off. I'm gonna start to grab, and guys, here. Now, I'm gonna be heavy. I'm gonna put CJ's knee and shin flat. I'm going to grab, and I'm gonna start to lift. Okay, now, guys, here's what we're gonna do. As CJ's body lifts up, I'm going to pinch my knees together, and I'm going to lift my feet up, and we are going to shake and push up with our hand here, and we're going to create enough space to get the front of our kneecap or our patella tendon in CJ's hip for a nice, okay, shin guard here. So I'm going to shake here, shake, 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 and we're going to get into this position. Guys, once we're here, I'm going to step on the top of my foot, close my knee, and I'm going to pinch CJ's leg as hard as I can. From here, I'm going to pull him away, back him up, and start to get frames to get back into an offensive guard situation, okay? So, one more time, key details on this. Guys, I want to keep CJ's leg flat, okay? I need to be able to move this leg, okay? So I'm stepping on top of this and mashing it down, okay? This hand is dead. All we can do is grab and try to lift CJ up, even if it gives us 1/8 of an inch, okay? We take all we can get, right? All right. So we're in here. I'm going to come underneath, okay? Make the space and grab. So not up here, but I'm going to get as close to my knee as I can. Okay, now I'm going to arch like an angry cat here. And guys, here, I'm going to squeeze my knees, make the space, shake, 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 until we are into a knee shield position. Guys, with the knee shield, heel to butt, step on top, and we're gonna squeeze. First thing I'm gonna do, retract my arm, get a frame, and then you guys can start and get into all these fancy knee shield sweeps and etc. We're not gonna go over that though.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. But that's very interesting because the half that I played all my life, I would do something almost like a little similar here. So anytime someone will get the underhook on me, my goal is always to place this hand on between the legs. Right? So I would place this hand here, and then I would grab the pants with my right hand, and I would do what I call like the shake, shake, shake. So you also did some shaking there. So I would do this, this, until I get to the deep halfway here. So what you are doing, it's similar, because instead of placing the hand between the legs, you're placing this hand on the person's leg, right?
Yes.
And then you use this hand over here to lift him a little bit.
Yep, just as much as you can.
And now my forearm over here is also doing some job, like to create some space, right?
So now you have a nice frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can see my knee coming here.
Yes.
Man, that's incredible.
Okay, so come back flat. Okay, and this time CJ's putting some pressure on, okay? So you're gonna grab, and I want you to try to get as close up as you can there. Okay, so now, Bernardo, I want you to step on your own ankle, and I want you to pinch your knees together. Now I want you to lift your leg up in the air, okay? So come back on your side, and now I want you to push him away as you shake your heels up and down, okay? And then get your knees in. Good, and we're gonna be doing this here, so I'm just gonna kind of
Good.
until I can get enough room to get it in. So it's kind of similar to how Gordon's DVD in the mount, okay? The same type of thing. You're creating space, keeping the legs together, shaking, and you're just bumping them enough to get that space to snake that little shin in there.
Good. So here, place my hand over there. I go as close as possible to my knee, and up.
That's it. And then open it up, and then it's in.
Man, that's incredible.
Very good.
Yeah, and then here, the knee shoots, and I can do whatever I want from here.
Anything to CJ you want.
No, man, that's awesome, Heath. How did you come up with that?
Just getting smashed off.
Okay.
No, so it's one of the main questions people ask me is constantly, like I said, what do I do when I've lost the underhook? Especially with knee cutting, since we've kind of done that system and gotten kind of famous for that. That's the main question that I get. And I don't know if people who sell a lot of BJJ fanatics get personal questions, but I'm constantly getting personal questions and answering them. And this is the one: is what do I do if I miss the underhook and I'm flat on my back? And like we said, guys, keep in mind this is worst case scenario. Okay. But one last detail here before CJ is going to be top. I just want to make sure. Okay. So, guys, turn me around here, CJ. Okay. So one more time, guys. We're going to come across. I'm just grabbing this leg and I'm picking CJ up. So like I said, I really want to pick him up so all of his weight is almost putting pressure on my wrist, okay? Once I'm here, I'm also lifting here. And now guys, look, I'm pinching the knees, and now we're gonna shake here, up and down, shake, until my leg is in on the inside. Now guys, look how much I'm coiling like a snake here, okay? CJ is going to start to flatten me out. If I stay here, he can flatten me right back out. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is drive this knee away and get my frame back onto the inside. Okay, so small detail. When I came up with this, it was just the easiest way. I just think like this: whatever I want to teach the kids or the white belts, it's the simplest. And this was the simplest, most effective thing that we came up with. Had great success with it. It's worked really, really well. Yeah, no, and Heath, just to explain you more about this curriculum that you're filming this week. So you're doing blue belt 1 stripe, blue belt 2 stripes, blue belt 3 stripes, blue belt 4 stripes, and the bundle that you can get all together, right? Yeah. And this is part of the blue belt 2nd stripe instructional course, correct? Correct. This is stripe number 2. We had wonderful success with the white belt. The no-gi stripes. So everyone would ask, hey, when are you going to do the blue belt straps? So we threw some stuff together, and like I said, this is none of the stuff's a waste of time. It's not what I call YouTube submissions and sweeps, meaning they look really, really cool, or Instagram reel sweeps. This is stuff that's highly effective. It's been battle tested. That's why I brought Luke, because Luke, a lot of these moves are what Luke used on his way to winning the pans, to winning the worlds, gi and no gi for him. So it's like, like I said, a lot of this stuff is battle tested throughout the guys. I try to never show anything that looks cool, only stuff that works and that a white belt could teach another white belt.
Yeah, no, and we're pretty much here just 2 weeks after the last trials where Jacob Couch was 7 matches and 7 submissions. That's insane.
Yeah, one thing about Jacob is he had such a fast rise in his career that I think when he had the match with Gordon, it's like, oh, you know, it's like in basketball. Now he's played against Michael Jordan, and that was kind of the end. What people don't realize is Couch was 21.
Now he's 23,
He's
right?
like 23 years old, and I mean...
No, there is a long journey in front of him, so there's a lot of progress to be made, and he's already doing very well, so that's incredible.
And guys, look, there is no special curriculum that Jacob Couch is doing. He's doing literally the same thing that are being taught in these instructions, and that's not a sales pitch. That's the honest to God truth. It's simple, effective stuff that people have done and can do once they learn and put the time in competition.
No, and he got a submission on top of J-Rod. J-Rod, in my opinion, is probably the hardest or one of the hardest guys to get a submission. After his match with Mika, I thought that nobody would ever tap him anymore because that was insane. He's
so amazing. And Couch had a match with him in Who's Number One, and he was able to win that match and decisively control him. But there was really no time when we were ever close to submitting him. So Couch just said, look, I'm planning on going with J-Rod. It will probably be in the semis of the finals. The brackets hadn't came out yet. And he just told me, listen, I think the biggest thing is to submit J-Rod and Elder Cruz. If we can submit those two guys, they literally never get tapped out. Then I feel like I've made great leaps and bounds since the last time we went. And man, he was spectacular, man.
No, he got those 2 submissions plus another 5, so that's like incredible.
He really killed it, and he had just released his ankle lock DVD.
So
the cool thing about that was that it was not. That was it was a coincidence. But he actually finished J-Rod with a straight ankle lock and not a heel hook.
That's crazy.
And it's the things that he's doing and teaching in that are really amazing, man, about breaking down the foot. And it's kind of, there's just so much good stuff in there. And like I said, he is doing this at the highest competition. And Jacob Couch is proof. He's not a super athlete. He uses no enhancing performance stuff. He is just a simple fellow that's worked his ass off and put the time in.
Fully agree. And it's been incredible to see his progress but anyway, so guys, Heath is shooting this entire instructional this week. It's 4 different instructions: blue belt, stripe 1, stripe 2, stripe 3, stripe 4. The same way he did for the white belt. It was a huge success. And you can also get the bundle, so all the stripes together. So make sure to check it out. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there at IBJJFanatics.com. So I hope you guys check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Heath.
The best. Thanks, Bernardo.
Thanks, CJ.
IBJJF Fanatics.
Thank you. Look.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.